Hello again, everyone. Sam here. If you haven't already, please subscribe and like this video and all my other videos. I've got some neat stuff, and I love to talk to you all in the comments and all that good stuff. And I don't ask you enough to do it. So I appreciate everybody that's subscribed so far. I've gotten a little surge over the past few weeks. I'm up to the upper 80s. So thank you to everybody that's new and welcome aboard. So this is a recent find video. It kind of combines like my last couple of record store day purchases and then some new things that I've accumulated over the past few weeks. And a lot of the stuff I've bought like bargains, different spots. So it looks like a lot, but I don't think it is. But then again, when you're collecting stuff, collecting music all the time, what looks like a lot to me is different for you all. With that being said, let me start with a couple of last minute record store day. Well, first, let me just briefly show. I've already shown these. This is Face Dances by The Who, the 40th anniversary. I've already showed it in my record store day video, and it's still sealed. I haven't opened it yet. I'm waiting for a couple things to happen for me to get a turntable. This is Oddities and Extras by the Zombies. Also a record store day pickup. Just some B-sides and rare cuts from the Zombies. And okay, so that's what I purchased on the day of record store day. Now, my buddy Tommy in North Carolina, who is a big record guy, check out his channel, Tommy's Musical Adventures is the name of his channel. He talked about this place on record store day to me called Plaid Room Records. And this is a sticker that I got with two albums that I ordered back on record store day online from this place in Ohio. They have a huge inventory that they put online the night of record store day. So the two albums that I wanted to get that I couldn't pick up, these guys had it online that night and I snagged them. The first is this album by Elton John called Regimental Sergeant Zippo. And what it is the debut that never was by Elton John. And nothing special about the label. It's just standard black vinyl. So a lot of these songs were released on his big box set that came out last year, but everything's been sequenced to make the album that was supposed to be his debut, which was very Beatlesy. Most of these are co-written with Bernie Taupin, his longtime collaborator, and so I'm happy to have that. And check out Plaid Room Records. The next is the record store day exclusive colored vinyl of the latest Tom Petty compilation / remastering / re-release. It's called Angel Dream. It's essentially the She's the One soundtrack remixed, remastered, different track order, 4 new tracks, a couple tracks were taken off and things like that. But what makes it cool, and the reason I wanted it, is because it's on that blue vinyl. That's right, cobalt blue, record store day exclusive. I know my friend Beetle Brad loves the colored vinyl, so I was really happy to snag that. And again, thank you, Tommy, for suggesting Plaid Room. All right, and the final piece of vinyl that I have, I just did a video about this album, and so this is this is the newest album by a group called Lord Huron called Long Lost, and it's a very cinematic album. It's actually, there's a little piece of small print that says, "This recording is intended to be enjoyed in sequence without interruption." Pretty cool gatefold. It's kind of a cosmic, country, spacey, indie, folk. It's a really cool album. But the real reason, whoops, yikes. The real reason is, and I'm not going to pull it out all the way. It's kind of stuck in there, but color vinyl. So I know I've got the colored vinyl people out there. That's not going in. We'll fix that in a minute. It's really cool. I mean, check out that album if you haven't already. I mean, Lord Huron is a group that I just recently got into back in May, and I love them to death. So that ends my vinyl, and let me just show real quick. I've got the CD version of Angel Dream here. Cool gatefold there with Petty in the studio. And I've got the CD version of Long Lost, which I've played several times and love. And it's a really cool like booklet format, so check that out. Check out Lord Huron, they're fantastic. Alright, let me just run through this stack of CDs that I have and let you do what you're doing. In no particular order, this is the debut by Fountains of Wayne that I found online. This is something that's not always in stock. It's very hard to find. And actually, it's a different album cover than the one I'm used to of the young boy dressed like a superhero in his, like in a back patio. So that's, when I ordered it, the cover was showing the boy with like the superhero, like the standard cover, but it gave me like the European version, but it's alright. I just showed this on a vinyl video. I got the album version, the vinyl version, but I wanted the CD version of The Pretender by Jackson Browne. $7.99 at Barnes & Noble. Let's see. I also got this at Barnes & Noble. Monk's Dream by Thelonious Monk and his quartets. It's a great album. I've listened to it on streaming before I've bought this. And I love to have jazz to listen to. I know my friend Mike at Hub Tunes, check out his channel. He loves jazz, and I'm sure he has more to say about that album than I do, but check it out, Thelonious Monk's Dream. This is an album by a group I just got into called Mandolin Orange. They're out of Chapel Hill, North Carolina. This was their 2016 release called Blind Faller. I just showed their most recent album from 2 years ago, Tides of a Teardrop, and that is the album that came before that. It's very good. It's really good. Folky, bluegrassy, whatever you want. This is the latest album by The Killers that came out last year, I think late summer. It's called Imploding the Mirage, and The Killers are really cool out of Las Vegas. They've got some like Heartland style. They're big fans. They're fans of Bruce Springsteen, Tom Petty, so some of that kind of trickles into their music. Some 80s like synth stuff is in there too. So it's a really cool album. My Own Soul's Warning, Dying Breed, Caution, all really good songs. I got this used at my record store. It's Pay the Devil by Van Morrison. This is the deluxe with the DVD with a few live tracks from Nashville. It was $8. It's essentially Van covers classic country music, and he does a really good job at it. I mean, he's the Belfast Cowboy, so what do you expect? He can do anything. He's Van Morrison. That's no argument. This is the latest album by the group The Zombies that I love. This is their 2015 album, Still Got That Hunger, which has been in my Amazon cart for several years. I just decided to buy it. It was like $8. And you'll notice the cover, the artwork is done by the same guy, Terry Quick, that did the Odyssey and Oracle artwork, and who actually just died, I think, last year. So it was kind of a neat final thing that he did with the Zombies, kind of a full circle. And it's really cool. Rod and Colin of the original Zombies are leading this group, and that's their touring band, including Rod's cousin, Jim Rodford on bass, who played with Rod in Argent and was actually the original choice to play bass in the Zombies, but he went on and did other things. So I'm sure he regrets that a little bit, but he played with them up until his death a few years ago. And lastly, this is one of the more recent pieces I got. This is a compilation called 1967 Sunshine Tomorrow by the Beach Boys. It's essentially the stereo remastering of the Wild Honey album, which is like their R&B album. It's really a short album, like 25, 26 minutes. And then a ton of sessions. It's 2 discs. A ton of sessions. Some live stuff from 1967. This is when Brian was really starting to back up from the Beach Boys, so he's not fully invested into this. He's got a couple of tracks, but I'm a big Brian Wilson fan. But so I always like to hear more Brian than anything. But that's a good compilation. I was happy to get it, and I'm anticipating their newest box set called Feel Flows, which comes out very soon. So I'm excited about that. But that is all I have for you. Let me know if you have any of the stuff. Comment below if you have. Please subscribe, and I will talk to you all very soon. So take care.